Okay, to understand the fate of the DMK and whether this really is the end of the road for them, we have with us in the studio Mr. A Raja. He's someone who's covered and looked at Tamil Nadu politics for the last 3 decades. Also joining us from Chennai, R. Rangaraj. He's the Chief of Bureau of India.com, senior journalist, and he'll also be telling us exactly what we should be making of the situation within the DMK at the moment. First to you, sir. It's very interesting what's happening. Usually we've been seeing the entire family who we've heard, all of us who've covered politics, we've heard there are major divisions within the family. But we've seen even her brothers, even Dayanidhi Maran this evening went and met her. Everyone coming down to Delhi to meet her. What is happening within the family right now?
To show the solidarity.
Right.
When the elderly gentleman, Mr. Karunanidhi, came to Delhi, the family wanted to stand by Madam Kanimozhi at the crucial juncture. But once this event is over, back in Chennai, or a minute later than their meeting, they divide apart. Mr. Aragiri has his own group, Mr. Stalin has his own group. More than that, Mr. Dayanidhi Maran has his own set of followers.
Definitely.
Definitely. The family is also divided.
In fact, in the scam
party is divided. The family is totally divided. I foresee, most of them are known to me. In DMK, the members of parliament from Lok Sabha and from Rajya Sabha, when they talk to me in private, they are disgusted, disgruntled. They are seeing a party, about the party. They are much worried about the party future. 2-3 senior leaders, for example, I tell you, DK is the basis of DMK,
right,
like RSS to BJP.
Yeah.
Many of the senior ministers, those who have been graduated from DK to DMK, in private they confide to me saying that they want to take political sannyas after the defeat, massive defeat. And they see that we built up the party and now it is going it is not intact. I foresee what your title of the story is. Yes, there is a doom for DMK. As the Patali Makkal Katchi has been totally decimated from Tamil Nadu politics, I foresee such a situation, minus the tall leader, Mr. Karunanidhi. Those in DMK, they are all 70 plus now.
That's right.
In another 5 years hence,
he's about
in the next
90.
87,
yeah.
Even if it is 92, if he is around with us, I foresee a total DMK disintegrating in another 5 years from now, because 2 reasons. They did not contest the half of the mark in Lok Sabha, in the recently concluded assembly elections. Even in the Lok Sabha, their voting figures drastically cut. DMK itself is slowly disintegrating because of the age factor, because of the total local politics.
Okay, Mr. Rangaraj, would you agree with that? We also had my colleague Sanjay Pinto telling us that, cadres and the party workers quite confused about why Mr. Karunanidhi chose this time to visit only for his daughter. He didn't show that kind of support for A Raja, who was the poster boy. Would you say this is perhaps the lowest point for the DMK?
Yeah, these are tough times for the DMK. But I beg to differ slightly one interpretation. Mr. Karunanidhi could not have gone earlier and visited Raja in Tiag jail because he was the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. And as you know, ministers and chief ministers are not supposed to visit the accused in jails, and that would become another controversy. As for Kanimozhi, he had to show something for her. He had to stand by her. And you must remember one other thing, that it's not actually the first family alone. In Tamil Nadu, you have the curious spectacle of the first family and also the second family in the dock. And the problems in the DMK are largely due to the 2 families jostling for space and power and position and pelf. Kanimozhi, in fact, belongs to the second family, Rajati Ammal, her mother. So there's always been a little, quite a bit of a tiff between Aragiri and Stalin, who belong to the first family, versus the second family comprising Rajati Ammal and her daughter Kanimozhi. So,
right. Right. It's interesting that you mentioned about that he couldn't have come in because he's a minister, chief minister. But it's interesting that they did come today, Alagiri and Maran.
But
they took special
to
permission and went to jail today.
Yeah, went to jail, not to the court.
Yeah.
But I differ from Mr. Rangarajan. I don't think that, he did not come because he is a chief minister and he could not have met Raja in the jail. Vagera. He would have very well visited Delhi as a solace to Mr. Raja. Mr. Karunanidhi has been describing Raja as a Dalit leader.
That's right.
And the Brahmins have created this problem. Now, where did they go? Where did that Brahminism or Dalit face of Raja, where did it go? Why did Mr. Karunanidhi not visit him? That is also being discussed after the massive defeat by the DMK.
Is that the reason why, they haven't totally isolated him? Even in Tihar jail, he also had a 15-minute meeting with Raja and Sharad Kumar.
Obvious, because Raja has been...
To assuage the feelings of the DMK.
And also a particular style of Raja's functioning has been, he is a very, very well-known organizational man.
Right.
Therefore, Karunanidhi has shown respect to Mr. Raja, but in a more affinity, more, personal touch to Kanimozhi's visit than giving solace to Mr. Raja.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.